Hey, what is going on, everyone? Here we are down in Australia during F1 2020. I've done a couple of practices before and the car is sounding beautiful, and hopefully we should be able to sit in a reasonable time. As you know, before we didn't get the best engine and best sponsors, but we should be able to make a small dent in the race today. Let's get down to racing, I guess. Alrighty, here we are. We're going to go for a drive out. Let's get the car rolling. Taking off the tyre warmers there. And we're gonna... Oh man, this car sounds beautiful. Just a little rumble there. This car sounds incredible. Righty, here we go now for the drive out lap. Let's see the kind of exit we get on Albon here, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Albon. And wow, we've got quite a bit of speed. I don't think he's trying to push now, but this car feels so fast. This car feels like it's got a better sense of speed than like the multiplayer car from F1 2019. It feels a lot faster. And yeah, you get some pretty high speeds in this car. And yeah, as I was saying, the sense of speed is incredible. And I think we'll just skip over to the start of Qual. Okay, here we are on the start of our lap. This car feels so fast, man. Entering turn 1, going quite wide there. That's not very nice, as I'm still getting a feel from the car. This is my first time driving it, besides a couple of laps in practice. So I'm definitely out of practice, as you could say, and we're taking corners extremely wide. It feels like it's got quite a bit of understeer. Then it's got oversteer as you exit the stage of the understeer, if you will get what I'm saying. But I reckon after a bit of practice, this car will be quite easy to handle. And hopefully, I saw before in the statistics of the car, it has a really bad chassis compared to every other car in the field. Its aero is the best right now, I'm pretty sure. I just tapped on the wall there slightly. Lovely driving to start. And yeah, we're taking some of these corners not too well. And we hit the DRS there. Wow, this feels so fast. Yeah, we are reaching quite incredible speeds through there. 311 or something like that. And going quite wide through a couple of these corners. The final corner now. Oh, yikes, quite wide through there. We lost it. Oh, and we've lost the back end and hit the wall as well. That's a great combination, if you ask me. It's like the combo pack. We look like we're set for a pretty decent lap then. Alrighty, I think we'll skip on a little bit later into this lap, because that last lap was appalling at the end there. I just completely lost the back end. I've got it on medium traction control, so it do be kind of slippery though. Hey, would you look at that? We didn't spin around, and we've set fastest sector 1 and 2. And I reckon that's going to be our personal best in sector 3. And that gets us up quite high actually, so I think we'll skip to the race now. And I think I'll show you where we start from. Righty, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, down on the track for the F1 Grand Prix in Australia. And we are starting from P5. This is the strategy for today. It's not too shabby if you ask me. And let's get straight on to the countdown. 5 red lights. And away we go. The start of the Australian Grand Prix. And wow, we've already lost 2 positions at the start there. Back down into P7 from P5. Right behind Norris there. We brake hard there as to not cause a collision with Norris. Honestly, congratulations to Norris for getting his first podium in the sport. That was beautiful. Dive bomb down the inside here, and I don't want to make another contact there because I did notice driving against the other racers in later in qualifying and earlier in practice and stuff. They were really aggressive. Like you'd have the right of way and the inside line all in one, and they just turn straight into you. So they're kind of aggressive. They're a different kind of aggressive to the last game. But yeah, we have dropped back massively. Obviously, our car is not as powerful as we thought it was in qualifying. So I reckon we are definitely going to have to look into a better engine for the long-term future here. And we're also going to need better, what was I going to say? No, sorry, powertrain. We're going to need good powertrain, as we do lose the back end slightly through there. Honestly, I don't know how other people are faring with this car so far, since no one has had time to practice with it. And I hope I'm not the only one who's struggling to get to grips with the car. But anyway, putting all the excuses aside, we are entering the second lap of the Australian GP here. And we have unfortunately lost 2 positions at the start there. That is not what we like to see. Sorry, I accidentally forgot to record the situation me and Giovinazzi just had. He was driving like an absolute maniac through there. Any even opportunities that you would definitely never consider to overtake any driver, including in real life, he went for them. He's 3 cars back and he'd go for a dive bomb and then turn in early and rearrange me. And that was, as I was saying, unfortunately I did not get to catch any of that on camera because I'm dumb. But wow, the AI are feeling very aggressive as we run into the grass there. Well done. Well done, Buzzsaw. That's a great work. We're running off the road. Alrighty, here we are coming into the pits. I want to see what the how the pits are faring. I want to see if they're any different to the last game. Any different mechanics, I guess. And there we go, dropping down. Oh, there's a little blue writing instead now that's telling you the time. Alrighty, slowly lumbering down the pit lane here. There's Red Bull. Oh, our team looks awesome. Except they look like they're covered in snow. That's one thing I've noticed with this game so far. Lots of things have been failing to semi-render in. They've just been a big blur. But anyway, that was... I mean, I don't know why we needed to replace the front wing. I was driving fine. Don't know. I probably should have made them... I didn't even know they were going to change that. Oh, that lost us a lot of time. A lot of time. And we get to experience one of the new features I'm pretty sure of, is that DRS can now fail. Apparently the rear wing will not open. So, that's new. I guess, well, I did not know that, I don't think that was a feature in the last game, so this is actually a pretty cool feature that you can have a damaged rear wing. That's pretty cool, and also apologies, this race has been mild as mild can be. Very little action between me and other drivers so far. It's been quite appalling, just me stuck in between midfield, just no one in front, no one behind. Yikes. Alrighty, here we go now on the lap 8, and we overtake several cars into the pit lane there. That's nice, and we are right behind Lance Stroll. Oh, we've got some nice speed. Yeah, this is one thing I've been wanting to talk about. This car, after it catches up, it's got great aerodynamics, but it does not have it's got pretty poor powertrain, so I cannot manage to pull past the car once I get close to it. I'll get side on, I'll be flying, look like I could go for a smooth overtake, and then I just kind of just even out with them, and then nothing will happen from that point on, and I have to wait till we get to the corner. Can't overtake people on the straights, it's really difficult. Alrighty, here we go now, overtaking some more cars, and we're back into P10. They went for a late stop there. I reckon the early stop kind of paid off there a little bit. It definitely helped. And there we go, putting on the overtake button just to try and get... This overtake button feature is really cool. I'm a big fan of it. And I think, I'm not sure, but I can't change my ERS down from like medium. I don't know why it's locked in that. Maybe I've got it on assisted. But I do remember turning assisted off. But anyway, I'll try and change that next race. But so far we've made up 20 positions, so that's pretty nice. Alrighty, opening up the DRS here, we've got our overtake button on. I hope we can pull past Giovinazzi. Are we going to get past him in the corner? Huge dive bomb, slightly cutting off the corner there, but we get past. That was beautiful. Oh my, I've been trying to overtake him for over 5 laps. Alrighty, Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the race, almost at the very end here, and Daniel Kvyat has just retired. I did not know he had a problem. Maybe he had a crash, I'm not sure. Oh, we go into the grass as well. Oh, and we lose the back end slightly. Lovely. But anyway, here we are entering the final lap of the Australian Grand Prix. We're going to chuck on to... Oh my god, the speed on this man is incredible. Speed. Oh, he's fighting for it. Turns into me slightly there, but that's okay. We are now going to try and let the music take control of the rest of the race here, so I won't have to do any more commentary. Bye-bye.
Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot. He's our new Drivers' Championship leader after today's result. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.